Hey everyone, it's Naki Ayo. Welcome back to my channel, The Pseudo Sage. Today I want to discuss a topic that is very near and dear to my heart because it's something that I have really struggled with over the years in my development and my growth as a person. And that is the topic of being addicted to other people's opinions. And I definitely have struggled with experiencing the tendency to people please, which I know is a common thing that a lot of us struggle with. But really grasping how destructive that is to put so much of your own worth and your own need for validation in the hands of other people. The effects of this can be just so devastating to your life and your progress and just the development of who you are. When you do this, when you equate validation with self-worth, it requires you to put yourself on hold. That means that you no longer are listening to your own inner compass when it comes to matters or things that are important to you. And instead, you're looking around at everybody else to get some indication or some clue as to what your worth is. And this can lead to a loss of self. You've lost touch with your authenticity. A lot of the times you don't know who you are or what you think or what you believe in anymore because you've lost touch with that so much by externalizing that voice, externalizing the approval, externalizing the acceptance. And it's also just very destructive to relationships as well because now instead of desiring this person, you desperately need this person to accept you, to validate you. And when you don't get that, it can feel like a true death that's happened inside of you. It can feel like you no longer matter. And then as a result, it causes you to be hypersensitive to any form of criticism and leads to defensiveness. And that puts a lot of strain on relationships. And then on top of that, when you're struggling to love and accept yourself, it's very hard to love and accept someone else or allow someone else to love and accept you. And I just want to share that, learning to reverse this habit and learning to tune into yourself to find your sense of self-worth, and to realize that nobody else's approval of yourself matters but your own, and that your needs, your desires, your opinions, they are important. And unfortunately, when you don't speak on them or when you don't advocate them, it's not like they just magically disappear. They're still there, but you're giving them the message that they don't matter. And then as a whole, you're telling your body, you're telling your mind and your spirit that you don't matter. And you're putting everyone else before you, and you have not identified what is truly valuable about you. And I want to encourage you to take that power back, to put it back in your hands, and to realize that you matter and that you are important. And to not feel guilty for speaking up for yourself, to not feel guilty for saying no, to not do things that are draining to you, to not do things that are disrespectful to yourself. Sometimes we can get so caught up on pleasing other people to be respectful of other people at the expense of our own self. And this is a topic that's very close to my heart because this is something that I struggled with for a long, long time. Still do, but I'm working on it and coming out of it. And when I get to tell myself like I matter and it's not dependent on what anybody else says or thinks, it's so freeing and so relieving to know that I can show up as my true self. And no one can take that from me. No one can dim that light. I hold that power solely, and I choose who can come into my life and who can't, who is worthy of my time and my energy and who is not. And to practice the art of discernment and to know when something is not for you, and to be okay with walking away, to be okay with disappointing other people. That's an important thing that you have to learn on this journey because you can't grow, you can't evolve, you can't go to the next level with not treating yourself properly. That's just the main thing that you have to do, is to learn to value and honor yourself. So I'm with you on this journey. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any comments or anything that you want to share, please add it down to the comments below. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching.